Hello there, how you doing? Me, Paddy from across the shock. Take my glasses off for a minute. I'll probably put them back on again. This is an EDC vlog. And I've never done a vlog before, but a vlog, I believe, is just showing part of your everyday life within my hobby. So what I'm going to show you is how I pick my EDC, how I carry my EDC, and that sort of thing. So we'll just have a quick go at it, see how it goes, and you can tell me whether you like this sort of thing. I'm sitting down in front of my box. This is where all the magic happens. This is my big tool chest which carries most of my knives. I have drawers here where I have other selection of knives. Plus a lot down the caravan or boxes under there. So I've got plenty of knives. So I'm going to pick EDC for today. And today I'm just at home. I've been out. So I've changed up the EDC I was carrying yesterday and I want to pick a new one. And I'm going to pick it as if, I might have to go out or not, whatever the case may be. So there is a couple of things, because I live in the UK, there is a couple of things that make a difference when you're picking a knife for in or out. So we'll go on that. What I'm going to do now is going to bring you around so you can see inside the box and the decisions I sort of have. So this is going to be a bit like this. It's going to be a bit back and forward. It's not going to be all pretty. And let's just tune that in. Now, do you know, I haven't got my glasses on, that's why I can't see. So this is my big box, and this is my little EDC tray where I'll take it. You'll see my watches in there. There's small torches. There's a little multi-tool in there that I carry every day. But I took them out of my pocket because every time I'm either wearing something new, my little torch and my EDC just get transferred from one pair of trousers to the other. But for the vlog, I'm just doing this. So this is what I've got, and to pick an EDC, I'm sort of want a slip joint, and I also like to have a bigger knife. And because I've been out today anyway, so I don't really need to worry whether it's a UK legal one or not. So I like to have one of my better knives, because I'll actually put it in my pocket, but at night time when I sit down, I'll show you that later where I sit. I keep my big knives there, and once Sally goes to bed, I can flick to my heart's content because it drives her insane when I do it. So she's sitting over there, bless her, and thank you all for asking after wee ribs. They're getting better. So here we have, look, this is my GEC. This is my higher grade, as you know, of my slip joints. I'm not really, I don't know, I might just pick one of these. This is literally off the cuff. Do you know, since I've got a lot of new ones, I haven't carried some of my older ones that I've got for a while. So there's the thing, that's what I tend to do, is just pick. Here, there we go, there's a lovely knife. I haven't carried this for ages. This is a lovely number 78 Thrunite. Beautiful big spear blade, well used knife. This is not, I don't have Save Queens. There's some of my newer ones I haven't used yet, and I do that in case I'm going to move them on, but they'll get used, don't worry. Anything that stays there any length of time ends up being used. I'm not very good at Safe Queens, so I'm going to carry that in my pocket today, because that'll do any job I want around the house. Any job I want around the house. So there, and these are other knives. These are maybe not, I'm actually going to change my mind. There you go. I'm going to put that in there. And these are my other knives. These are knives that are not, there's Case, there's Brother, there's Boker, there's all sorts of different knives in here that are not the higher end, but they're sort of medium. Most of them are sort of medium end knives, which I like. But here's one that I haven't. It's a newish one that I've got. So I'm going to carry that in the house because it's a great, I'll do anything with this. It's about a £30 knife. So I can do any job I want with this and not worry about it. This is a good size blade, great size full handle. I can cut cardboard boxes. I can do whatever I like. I know we always say cardboard boxes, and I don't know why, but you can cut anything up with this, from a dinner to, I'll cut the dog's meat up when I'm giving them fresh meat with this. So I'll have that, and then what I want is I'll tell you what, I'll go back a bit. Here's some other drawers. These are UK legal modern slip joints that I keep in here, from a Benchmade proper. We'll have a Spyderco in 110V, of Heine Haynes titanium. There's all sorts. The next drawer up is all my little tiny knives. I love little tiny knives. Uh, I haven't been carrying them a whole lot recently, but they're there and I do like them, you know, including the wee bug, which is just an amazing little knife. And then the top, these are all my antique knives, and some beautiful antique knives going back to the early 1800s, which I just love collecting. On the other side of the desk, I have, these are just a selection of knives. These are me and using knives. This is a lot of my, so these are the knives that I would use as work knives more than anything else. These are not fancy, they're just basically work. They're not high end, but some of them are expensive. And to be honest with you, for flicking tonight, I do fancy an Spectacle. Oh, dear bless us. What is it with cameras? Oh, that's terrible. That is dirty. I think that's what's wrong with it. Good gosh, that's... Oh, there we go. That needs a good clean out, I think. Now, there's something I am very lax at, is cleaning knives. I only do it whenever they need to be done. Anyway, I'm going to do that and clean it tonight while I've got it out. So that's going to be my main carry for today. This is my little tray you've seen here. So I'll carry the two knives, but this one will get set over by my little table where I sit. I'll show you that in a minute. That is going to be my torch that I carry with me. I also have one in my jacket when I'm taking the dog out. I have another one. A leatherman squirt. So those two are with me every day. No matter where I am, if you stop me, them two will be in my pocket. And then you'll have a selection of one or two knives also in my pocket. Now, over in this other drawer, there's my Rough Riders and cheaper slip joints that I just keep in there, and I'll use them. Some days I'll pick one of those for, you know, carrying about the house. There's a selection of some more knives in there, which is, you know, from rats to all sorts is in there. All sorts. And in the bottom drawer, again, it's just more cheaper. There's a few Ganzos, there's a few Sodbusters in there. Just older type knives, but I still like using them. But today, this is my pick. And now, what I'm going to do is just give you a little run round the desk. Say, wait, this is where I hope I'm in frame here. I'm just putting this in my pocket. The multi-tool always goes in first. This is my left-hand pocket. The torch goes in second into my, beside my multi-tool. And these are tucked up really close. I hope you can see that. So my hands can get in and out of that pocket really freely. This will go in my front pocket. I'll not, because this is a cheaper knife, I don't use a sheath. And this is in the top of the right hand pocket. There. And then if, you know, I wanted to put a watch on, I have my watches sitting here. I even have fixed blades, my nail clippers, just anything that's there that I'm going to use on a daily basis. I can go straight to that wee tray and where it is. On top is my Great Eastern Cutlery cap, which I absolutely love having. And let's swing you about. Let's swing you about. That's my little lamp. It's an LED, but I actually put a sheet of white paper in a bit of white linen and pulled it up over it, and it stops the glare a bit. It's not great. So these are my knife books over here. I've just got the Levine's Guide. I'm going to do a video on that and break down some companies, especially UK ones, traditional knife making companies, from their start to their end, and what happened to them, where they eventually ended up. I've got my sharpening stones there for some reason. I don't know why they're there. I have another spare torch there. Over here is my Pyramid of Love. That's all my GEC tubes. And on the left hand side there, you can see that's my Shatton Morgan. And that's that new Work Sharp sharpener, which is just fabulous. If you're in two minds of getting one, I would just get one. This is, you see, I'm not that tidy. Everybody says when I do a video, I'm not that tidy. It's just junk gathers up here. Here's the other part of my EDC, is my wallet. I have two wallets that I use mostly. I'm sort of on the lookout, but not on the lookout. But this is a Dark Arts leather. This is a Daz Offenmere. I've fallen in love with this. I just use this all the time. This is another beautiful. They're both thin. I don't carry a lot. About 3 or 4 cards in the back. That's me. And a bit of money in the front. But both lovely wallets. This one, gets carried most of the time. My leatherman's there, my weighing scales. I have my tools, some tools there. Oh, there's another thing. Over here I have a little small strop, a peening hammer, and just a little bit of wood if I want to set it on top of something before I thump it. And the only time I use a computer is when I'm uploading a video. That's it. I never use a computer any other time. There's a chunk of wood that I sometimes lay down and put knives on for videos just to give it a different bit of scenery. I've also got underneath this mat, or underneath here, I have this, and I have another rubber map of the world you'll see in some of the videos. And it's just to change the outlook, because I would get bored looking at the same thing over and over again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you over to where I sit. That's my phone cover, and my cup of tea, and my wee puffer. So, sorry, this is going to be a bit, that's our Sally. I'm just showing you her feet. I'm not going to show you. She's relaxing up there in the chair. I'm going to take you over. I've got this on the big, and this is where I sit. That's my old chair, and that's where I sit. And you'll see there I have a torch down there. I have a book and a pen if I get an idea, which is very rare. I don't do ideas. Down below I have the chargers for my phone, for my smoker. I'm trying to see if I can embarrass myself. What else is down there? Oh, I have a cream for my hands. If you notice, a lot of the times in my hands I have eczema in the palms of my hands. They used to be hairy, but it's just eczema now. So that's down there. And also, oh yes, down there I have, oh gosh, you know what you put on your stropping board? Compound. Couldn't get that out. It's compound for my strop, which is always tucked behind here. And this is just a box where I'll keep pens and things like that. So that's my EDC. This is where this knife, I said, will go, and it will sit there unless I really need it, or you know, I'm going to go out and I'll take a bigger knife with me. That'll sit there, and then when I get Sally's not in the room, I flick away. I'm quite happy doing that. So that's where that will go. I know that's not very knife manly, but, and these are some of the things that I put up on the wall. These are new things I got. They're little metal plates for Guinness Players Navy cut. You can understand why I got that one. This is a Northern Ireland electricity sign I bought. These were all off Etsy. Like, what's that say? Life always better with a dog, which is very true. I'm going to show you my little puppy. There's wee Eddie. And Eddie is the cutest little dog. He's about 4-year-old now. He'd been rejected 3 times when we got him from the home. And he just, this is his house now, and he's happy for the first time in his life. We've had him just over a year now, I think. So there you go. There's a look outside my apartment block. We look at other apartments, but there's a railway line down in there. I have a lovely garden that wraps right around, and you can go out and sit in the garden. It's a lovely apartment, it really is. And we're all over 55 in here. In fact, we're probably in the 60s, and we're sort of the youngest, some of the youngest in the apartment block. So there you go. There's a wee run around my house. That's the fat lad's chair where he sits and does all his thunking, and that's where I make my videos, and further beyond is the kitchen. So let me know what you think of this video. I'm away. Take care. Bye-bye now.